Hello friends, Sam here. So today what we are going to talk about one interesting topic. Actually, I will show that practically to you. Suppose you have some ready-made third-party web service and you want to really test that how it work. Let's say I do have one web service which is developed by MuleSoft. We should be very grateful to them that this is the web service, SOAP based web service. SOAP stands for Simple Object Access Protocol. So this web service is already running on the server, which is nothing but ilt.mulesoft-training.com. Okay, this is the server host name on which that SOAP web service is already running. Then this is the path of the SOAP web service, essentials/delta. And if client want WSDL, we know that any client want to invoke SOAP based web service, it requires WSDL. So WSDL is web service description language, which is XML file representing web service. Okay, so this is the URL given to us by SOAP web service developers. So MuleSoft has given this URL to us. So how to test that? So there is a very popular tool which can be used to build your own SOAP client. What is that tool? Many of you might be aware about that. Let me tell you that it is SoapUI tool. Okay, so you can see that this SoapUI tool is already installed on my machine. I do have 5.5.0 version, but if you want, you can have the latest version from internet. You can download. It is open source. Let me show you that. So just say download SoapUI. Google that, download SoapUI, and let's see. So this is the official site, soapui.org.downloads. Let's go to that particular URL. This is what the URL is, soapui.org/download/SoapUI. Now here on the right hand side, let me show you right hand side of this browser. So have a look on this. So you can see Ready API. We don't want Ready API. We want this. Let me just, yes. So now you can see that this is right hand side, SOAP UI open source is there. So we want that. You click on download SOAP UI open source and it will download. Then you start the installation. It is just next, 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 next. You don't have to change any default, accept all defaults and take it to the finish. And your SOAP UI will be installed. That is how you can download and install it. So you will go to SOAP UI and you are going to develop the client inside this ready-made tool SOAP UI. How to do that? Let me show you quickly. So you can see that it is product of Smart Beer Company. Very good product and frequently and popularly largely used by developers to test any web service. We are testing MuleSoft developed web service. You can use it for any kind of web service. Okay, so let me open that, and that is how. Let me close this. Let me close the welcome screen, and you can see that my SOAP UI is open. You can see the project button and you can see all that buttons at the top. Simply you have the SOAP button in the toolbar. Just click on that, create a new SOAP project. So basically you are creating SOAP client which will be hitting the ready-made third-party web service. You do have the WSDL URL of that SOAP web service. Firstly, before we build this project, one thing we have to do is we have to check in the browser whether this WSDL URL is really working or not. It should give you the WSDL. Let me show you. If you type this URL here, it should actually show you the complete WSDL file. Yes, I can see the WSDL which contains operation details. You can see that I do have like list all flight option operation and find flight operation. Let me see. So operation, if you just search here operation word, you will able to see that. You can see operation list all flights, which will give you all flights flying to all cities from the virtual airport, that is MUA, Mule United Airline. That is how is the web service is implemented by MuleSoft. And another operation is find flight. You give the city code SFO for San Francisco, LAX for Los Angeles and all that, and it will give you the flights flying to that city only. That is, it is taking parameter in XML, that is find flight operation. So my SOAP web service, MuleSoft SOAP web service, has two operations. List all flight, it doesn't take any parameter, it will give all flights flying to all cities in XML form. Another one is we do have find flight, which will take the city code and flying to that city code, it will give you all that flights. Okay, you will see that practically, don't worry about that. So point is, my WSDL URL is working fine. So let me just get into my SoapUI client. I will click on my SOAP button, project name. Let us call this as SAM demo. Okay, that is SAM SOAP client. Okay, that's what I'm doing. And initial WSDL. This is the WSDL. Here you have to give the WSDL URL. So whatever that WSDL URL is there, okay, do not worry, I will give that WSDL URL in the description, or I will provide all my contact details in description. You can ping me in case if you need any help anywhere. Okay, so let me copy this URL and let me give it here. It is the standard stuff shared by MuleSoft, by the way. I'm not sharing really great thing. It's like already I will pass on whatever is shared by MuleSoft. Let me click on OK. So this way it will create ready-made SOAP UI client. You can see SAM SOAP client is ready, which contains ticket service SOAP binding. Inside that there are two operations. So from where these details are fetched, from this these details are populated in my project. Can you tell me? Let me take a pause here so that you can type the answer in the comment. So if you are watching this video on YouTube, just pause it and type the comment. Okay, I hope you can guess it right. It is WSDL. So from WSDL these details are populated. Find flight contain request1.xml. List all flight contain request1.xml. This is the SOAP request file which will send to the SOAP web service. Let me go for list all flight, double click on request1 and my XML got open. It does not take any parameter. So you don't have to touch the XML, let it be as it is. And just click on play button. This will actually go to your SOAP web service, MuleSoft SOAP web service, get the XML data and populate in the client. Let's see the magic. Should I click on that? Type BIO in the comment box. BIO, bring it on. Okay. So click on this and you can see, wow, I can see all the flight details are there. This flight flying to SFO, this flight flying to LAX. So SFO stand for San Francisco, LAX Los Angeles, then LAX is there, then you can see CLE is there, then lot of cities, LAX again, CLE again, SFO again, SFO, PDX again, PDX, PDX, and so many things are there. So these are all flights. Now let us test the other operation. Other operation is find flight. Let me double click on this request1.xml, and here what you can see, question mark. So what we should write at the question mark? What do you think? I told you what it takes as a parameter, your SOAP web service. City code, friends, either SFO, PDX, CLE or LAX. Okay, let us give SFO and let's bring it on. BIO, click it on. Okay, CIO, click it on. Okay, and you can see all flight SFO, 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 3 flights are there which are flying to SFO. If you change it, let's say I want LAX and let me click on that. So now you are getting all flights flying to LAX. So this way you can hit the SOAP web service with parameter or without parameter. Here the whole magic is done by the SOAP UI client, SOAP UI tool, which creates SOAP client for you. This is how you can build SOAP client in, let me just put it here, what we have done in this video: build SOAP client in SoapUI tool, which is hitting the SOAP web service. Okay. Next video, what I am planning to do, friends, I will actually show you how to create this SOAP client inside MuleSoft. So we will see in the another video how to create SOAP client in MuleSoft, which will hit the SOAP web service. If you can find that video link in the description, that's fine. If not, then check out my whole channel. You will find it somewhere. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, friends. Don't forget to subscribe this video. Generally, one video a day I create. That's what my dream is, but sometime I miss that. Sorry for that, but I am committed to continuously give you the valuable contents. So don't forget to subscribe this channel so that you will get notification for all my videos. I am giving my all details below this video. My website is there, my WhatsApp number is there, my email is there, so you can ping me on any channel. Okay, so thank you, friends, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.